So hello all, in this video we are going to discuss this question number 4th. In the previous video we have discussed question number 3rd. So a coin is tossed twice. So when a coin is tossed twice, if the second throw results, now a coin is there. If it is tossed twice, right? So there are two possible outcomes. First time we can have head, second time or we can have tail. In second time we can again have head and we can have tail. So this is second time, this is first time. When first time is thrown, we can have head and tail. When again the coin is tossed, we can have head and tail, head or tail. So if the second throw results in head, a die is thrown. So if it is a head, a dice is thrown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? A die is thrown. If it is a tail, a coin is tossed. So again head or tail. So if it is a tail, a coin is tossed. So what is the sample space? So sample space we have to write. So sample space we know, either in first coin we can have head. If in first coin we have head, and in second coin we have head, right? So we can have, with head we can have 1, right? With head we can have 2. With head we can have 3. With head we can have 4. With head we can have 5. With head we can have 6, right? Again, if at first coin we have head and second coin we have tail, then options will be head, tail, tail, right? If in first coin we have tail, so tail. Again second coin we have head 1, tail head 2, tail head 3, tail head 4, tail head 5, tail head 6, right? In first coin we have tail, in second coin we have tail, then we can have head or tail, tail, tail. So these are the possible sample space we can have for it, right? Next fifth question. So fifth question states, out of a lot of bulbs, 3 bulbs are selected at random, right? So each bulb is tested and as defective and non-defective. So write the sample space for it, right? So we have to write down the sample space for it, if it is a defective or a non-defective. So suppose all 3 of them are defective, right? Or 1 is defective, 2 is defective and other one is non-defective, right? Or 1 is defective and other 2 are non-defective, or all 3 of them are non-defective, or first one is non-defective, other 2 are defective, right? Or first 2 are non-defective, the last one is defective, right? Or this the middle one is non-defective and the other 2 are defective, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more outcomes should be there. The third one is defective. First, second, third. Suppose the third one is non-defective and the other 2 are defective, we have taken that also. If first one is non-defective and the other 2 are defective, that also we have taken. So, or we can have first one is non-defective, second one is defective, third one is non-defective. So these are all the possible outcomes, sample space we can have. Sixth question, a coin is tossed, if the result is head, a die is thrown. So coin is tossed, if the result is head, a die is thrown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? If the die shows up even number, then again a die is thrown. So on even numbers, die is thrown again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or if it has a tail, nothing happens, right? So sample space we have to write again. Suppose head is there. Now first let's take odd numbers. So nothing will happen. Head with 3, head with 5. Now if head with even number occurs, so 1, head 2, 2, head 2, 3, head 2, 4, head 2, 5, head 2, 6, or head 4, 1, right? If 4 occurs, so head 4, 2, head 4, 3, head 4, 4, head 4, 5, head 4, 6. If 6 occurs, so head 6, 1, head 6, 2, head 6, 3, head 6, 4, head 6, 5, head 6, 6. If suppose tail occurs in the first coin, so tail, nothing will happen. So these are all the possible outcomes. Next, 7th question. So the numbers 1 to 4 are written separately on a slip of paper. The slip are mixed. 2 slips are drawn from the box, one after the other without replacement. Describe the sample space for the experiment. Now 2 slips are drawn out. So suppose sample space, let's say first slip we have taken out first. So first with second slip can be second, first with third also possible, first with fourth also possible, right? If second occurs first, second with first possible, second with third possible, second with fourth also possible. Third occurs first, third with first possible, third with second is also a possibility, third with fourth is also a possibility. If fourth occurs first, fourth with first is a possibility, fourth with second is a possibility, and fourth with third is a possibility. So these are all possible outcomes for this experiment. Next, eighth question we have. So in question number 8, a coin and a die are tossed. So a coin is there, coin can have head, coin can have tail, die can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So describe the following events. A is an event getting a head and an even number. So head with even number, head with even number, head with even number. So this is experiment A. Event A. Experiment are these two and event is A, right? B getting a prime number. So B is an event getting a prime number. So head with 1 is a 2 is a possible, 2 is prime number, head with 3 is a prime number, head with 5, or tail with 2, tail with 3, tail with 5, right? C getting a tail and a odd number. So getting a tail and odd number, tail and odd number, tail and odd number, right? D getting a head or a tail. So head or tail. So head with 1, head with 2, head with 3, head with 4, head with 5, head with 6, tail with 1, tail with 2, tail with 3, tail with 4, tail with 5, tail with 6. So these are the possible sample space. Which pair of these events are mutually exclusive? Now mutually exclusive, if two events intersection is phi, then we can say they are mutually exclusive. So as we can see, this A and C, A intersection C is phi, so we can say A and C are mutually exclusive, right? Or rest we don't have anything, rest so only A and C are mutually exclusive. Okay, 9th question. 2 dice are thrown and the sum of numbers which come up in the dice is noted. Describe the following events with the experiment. Okay, so A, getting a sum as even number. So if two dice are thrown, sum should be even. So 1 1 even, 1 3 even, 1 5 even, 2 2 even, 2 4 even, 2 6 even, 3 1 even, 3 3 even, 3 5 even, 4 2 even, 4 3 4 4 even, 4 6 even, right? B, getting a sum as a multiple of 3. So sum as multiple of 3. So 1 comma 3, 1 comma 5, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 6, 4 comma 2, 4 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 4 comma 5, 4 4 comma 5, 5 comma 1, 5 comma 2, 5 comma 3, 5 comma 4, 5 comma 4, yes, 6 comma 1, 6 comma 2, 6 comma 3, 6 comma 6. So here only the sum will be a multiple of 3. C is an event getting a number less than 4, getting the sum less than 4. Okay, sum should be less than 4. So 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, sum should be less than 4. So 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2 is not possible, 3 comma 1 is not possible. So only these three. D, getting a sum greater than 11. So sum should be greater than 11. So 6 comma 6 is only possible, greater than 11. Now which pairs of these events are mutually exclusive? So let's take intersection A and B. B we have 1 comma 3 in common, so it's not possible. A with C, 1 comma 1 is there, so it's not possible. A with this D, the sum as getting the sum as even number. So we can have more also. Yes, even numbers we can have 5 also. Yes, 5 comma 2, 5 comma 1, 5 comma 3, 5 comma 6, 5 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 6 comma 2, 6 comma 4, 6 comma 6, right? So that's not possible with A. Okay, let's go with B with C. So do we have 1 comma 1 here? No. 2 comma 1 we have, so it's not possible with this also. B comma D is not possible. C and D, so C and D are mutually exclusive because both C and D, C intersection D is phi, because C intersection D is phi, so C and D are mutually exclusive. This is our answer. Next, rest, if we take any pair we have something in common, so that's not possible. So next is D, 10th. So in 10th we have a coin, 3 coins are tossed once. Let A denote be the event of 3 heads. Okay, A, head, right? B, denote the event with 2 tail and 1 head. Okay, first write sample space. If 3 coins are tossed, so head, tail, tail, tail. Head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, right? This is the possible sample space. So B, denote the event with 2 heads and 1 tail. So 2 heads and 1 tail, head, tail, and tail, head, and this head, tail, tail, and that's enough. Yes, that's it. So 2 head and 1 tail. So 3. C, denote an event with 3 tail. C with 3 tail, tail, D denote an event a head on the first coin. So a head on the first coin. So head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, tail. So that's it. Now, which pair of these events are mutually exclusive? So which pair of these coins, these are mutually exclusive? So let's see. 1 with 2, yes, it is mutually exclusive. A and B are, B is phi. So A and B are mutually exclusive, yes. A with C is also mutually exclusive. So A and C is also mutually exclusive. A with D, no, A with D is not possible. B with C, so B and C are also mutually exclusive. C and D are also mutually exclusive. Head, tail, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head. Do we have here? Yes. C and D are also mutually exclusive. So these are the pairs: A and B, A and C, B and C, and C and D are mutually exclusive events. Next, 11th question. So in 11th question, if exhaustive event it is asking. So exhaustive means if two events are exhaustive only when A union B is equal to sample space. So if two such events are there, then it is called exhaustive events. If A intersection B is phi, that means mutually exclusive, and these are exhaustive. So this is enough for this video. In the next video, we'll go for further exercise. So thank you all. Hope to see you there. Bye bye. Take care.